In today's video, I will be showing you how to do 2-strand twists on locks. I got a request from someone on Instagram, so I'm fulfilling my request video. If you are new to my channel, I'm Denitrika and I'm a natural hairstylist here in Orlando, Florida, and a product creator with Pretty Dimples Studios. So please subscribe so you can see more of my hair related content. And if you've been watching me for 17 years plus, thank you so much for sticking around and staying loyal. Let's get into the video. Okay, so I've already done the back. I'm really not even sure how it's gonna look because it feels like it's looking thin, but I'm just gonna push through and go. So I know someone on my Instagram had asked to do a tutorial on 2-strand twist with locks. Now, because the size of my locks, I like to do 4 locks at a time. And then it also depends on like the parting situation. So just this section alone, I want the parts to look somewhat straight. So this section has 4, but these two have 3. And so I'm just gonna keep it like that just because it's kind of uniform. So I'm still gonna just split it in 2, even though one side will have 2 and the other side will just have the 1. So as I twist each section going this way while twisting across the other. So I'm doing that in a uniform as I go down the lock. So twisting this way and twisting over each other. This gives the lock a tighter look and will keep it in place. If you didn't do that, it will start to unravel after you put the rubber band on the end and will look like a very loose twist. Now if that's the look that you want, you can do that, but when it comes to locks, twisting this way I feel gives it a more cleaner, crisper look, if that's a word. Is crisper a word? So when it comes to the ends, I twist as much as I can. Now with longer locks, you can always pull it up like this to give it that a shorter look, but I'm gonna keep mine a little longer, and because it was kind of ending right about here, I'm going to bend it that way and then secure it with a rubber band. Now, so I'm gonna show you this section with the 4. So I like to have 2 rows, one at the bottom, one at the top, and then take the 2 sections as if they were, of course, 2 individual twists. So again, now my roots are kind of grown out, so they're not, I guess, fresh. So I will have some new growth there, and so I start twisting again, like I said, this way before even twisting them over top of each other. But twisting that way and then twist together and then continuing to twist as I go down. And it really just gives it a nice twist look. So, and you see even after I let it go, it just holds the look. Now, had I not did the twisting while twisting method and just twisted this way, you can already see it gives it a different look. And then it unravels to where it'll look like this instead of a tight twist. And I don't particularly like that look. And that's why I do the twisting while twisting method. So you're kind of doing 2 things at the same time as you're going down. So I hope whoever requested this finds this, because I don't even remember where she put the comment. I hope you find it, and I hope this was helpful to you and you see how it is done. And it might take a little practice, but I'm sure that if you keep trying, you too will be able to twist your hair, and it's super easy, and it's super something simple that you can do for your locks that gives it a cute style without feeling like you're doing too much. Like I said, my roots are a little grown out, and so it doesn't have like a fresh look. But doing the twist, it kind of brings that back out to where it looks like it's more fresh. So then I'm going on to the next section. I pull out my 2 rows. Got my 1, and I got my 2. If you have a grid and your parts are straight, of course you want to make sure you keep that because it makes the style look a lot neater. And before I start twisting, I section out what my twist will be. So again, trying to keep the part straight, so that is 4 locks. And then this looks like it'll end up with being 3, and this one will have 2. And that's okay too. So you just section out where you want it to be, because you don't want to end up coming to something where you only have like 2 locks left. There's a few locks that I've already done that has 5 locks in it, and it only just made it that way because I'm trying to keep the parts to where it looks neat and uniformed. And that's how you do the twist. So I'm just going to speed through, twist this last part up, and show you the end part. So I'm all done. I really like how the front looks, the side part and all that. I don't really like the back. It looks a little thin, but I'm gonna show you anyway. But I'm gonna wear it anyway and embrace it. A lot of times, sometimes you do your hair and you don't like it right in the beginning for some reason, and then it kind of starts to grow on you. So I'm hoping it's gonna take that approach. I'm just going to use my Maintain gel now, and I'm just going to do my little edges and slick those down. Now I love a good baby hair. Now I don't like them when it be all like you know, extra, but a good little swoopy swoop. It like really ties the hair in. Now this is also, and I can't stress this enough, this is also a style that when you have it in, it is so important to hydrate your hair every day. So I use my Rose Hydration Mist every day, and then you seal it in with the moisture cleanser. Now if you have other stuff that you use, that's fine. Just, we want to make sure we're hydrating and sealing. I get a lot of people who feel like they could just get the rose water and then like that's it, like you don't have to seal it or you don't need the oil. These are lightweight products that after using it every day, you will not feel like your hair is oily. It will not transfer onto your hands. It does not transfer onto your pillowcase. If you have products that do that, you're either, well, no, you're not using too much. It's the products are not light enough to be able to have your hair absorb the oils and the moisture. So if you're just using oil, that oil is just sitting on top of your hair, plain and simple. But if you use a water-based product first so that your hair can accept the sealant from the oil, then that's why a lot of people come and you touch your hair and it's just like oily because you're just putting way too much. So that's something that I use every day to keep my hair looking shiny and moisturized, especially with color treated hair. Color can definitely dry your hair out, so you want to make sure it's staying hydrated. So this is the end look, and even with twists like this, you can always do it in different styles. I'll probably come back with another video showing different styles that you can wear while wearing 2-strand twists. If that sounds something interesting to you, you let me know, and I can always post that video as well to show you different ideas on how you can keep your hair fresh so you're not getting bored. So even with locks being so easy and easier to maintain, because a lot of times you set it and forget it and you still look cute, but you can still spruce it up a little bit if you feel like you need a tiny little change without doing too much. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know how you enjoyed the video, how you liked the hair, how it turned out, would you wear this style, and any other requests that you might have that you want to see me do. So again, thank you for all my newbies, and thank you for especially for the ones who've been sticking with me for a very long time. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.